Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. We are here in Dresden, our lovely city that we care so much about, that has been neglected in our absence, under Queen Galfrey's control, which we're definitely going to have a stern talk with her when we see her. But first we need to retake the city, make sure that all these demons know that the commander's back, and he's not going to take any of this demon stuff going on in my city. No siree. We did clear out the tavern, so now we need to go on up here and continue on into the city. Head towards the citadel. Now there is that Balor fight that I don't feel like doing, if I'm being honest. I might go back and do it eventually, but I was not too keen on fighting him. He kicked my ass, and I don't know. I don't want my ass to be kicked anymore. Oh, hello. You run, citizens and nobles. All right, let's back up here. Everybody get in position here. Reggie, I'm gonna have you mount up. Oop, right there. Okay, and do we have any buffs going on right now? We have cream soup. We don't have a bless going though. So go ahead and bless us. These guys are probably evil, so we'll do that too. And what are we fighting up here? We could probably take them. We don't want to do any buffs with you. We do have these buffs, the mind blanks, if we need them. Gotta remember those. You know, something we don't ever do anymore is, we could do a legendary proportion. Let's give a legendary proportion to, Trevor. There we go. Alright, I think we're good. We're gonna have Barrett.
See this through.
We're gonna have everybody step up to there, and then we'll have Barrett charge. Charge in. Oh god, he got bigger. He used legendary proportions too. We got a good shot on the Marolith. Lan. It's a surprise round, so you're only gonna get one shot. Go ahead and use it on her. Damn it. Alright, you're gonna rage. You can charge there too. Oh, because he's got the extra range, because oh, he looks awesome. Look at that. Alright, you know what we haven't used in a very long time is the sleep spell. Did not work. We could have done it though. I think. Yeah. I mean, it's a low chance, but we could have done it.
Begone, fiend!
Begone, fiend! And you're gonna come up here and attack her too. Good. Land, extra shot, perfect strike. Let's get rid of this guy. Or just that one. Did I press the wrong button? I might have pressed the wrong button. Alright, Trevor. Take her out. Critical hit, critical hit. Damn, that was a good shot there. Alright, Ember. Take her out, make sure she's down. I didn't want to leave that up to Sauciel in one shot.
Kneel before me.
Attack Baron. Oh, damn it. 50 damage. Not bad. Finish him off there. That was easy. Alright. Let's pause it. Get this loot here, Trevor. Thank you. Pause that. I want to try and keep him enlarged as long as possible. That's actually 16 minutes. That's a really good buff, I think. Can I get her scimitars? There we go. Alright, keep moving, guys. We gotta save the city. Let's go through here. Looks like this has been collapsed. What's that? Wand of greater invisibility. Nice. I can't believe I didn't bring anybody who could pick a damn lock. I'm a terrible gamer. Alright, up the steps we go. Looks like that's been blocked too. Alright, so we could go into the Citadel now. Or we could go back and try and kill the Balor. We gotta go back and kill it, right? We're gonna go back. We're gonna see if we can do it. We're gonna do all the buffs we can, legendary proportions on everybody. And hopefully that'll be enough. How much longer do we have on this? We're gonna have to do another protection. And yeah, maybe we'll be able to do it. I don't know. It'll be a challenge for sure. That Trevor looks awesome. I love that spell. Just have these giants running around. Can you fit under that, Trevor? Alright, everybody get into position here. Good. And let's save it. Legendary proportions on Barad. On Saciel. On Zenith. I wonder if this is gonna work. And on Reggie. Look at that. That's awesome. Might as well put it on land too.
There's no hope, only us.
Okay. Do you have any other buffs?
Abandoned. What was I saying just now?
I don't know what you were saying.
Play together?
There we go. Okay, everybody's got their buffs. Let's go ahead, cast that. Okay. I think that's all the buffs we've got for this group. Might be missing one, but
let us not hesitate.
Let's do this. Alright. So these guys have spawned over here. Lan. This is a surprise round, so we're going to try and get rid of these guys. We do got the Shadow Demon going, that's good. Gonna take care of this guy. Good, he's down. Rage. Attack him. Attack. He's dead. Okay, we still got up a bat. Oh, there he is. Hard to see him in there. Good damage there. Alright, so the surprise round is gone. Go ahead and do that. Do that. Get yourself a little bit more AC with protection. There it is. And you're going to cast... Oh man. Can you move down here and cast it? Okay. Cast this. So now we've got the haste going. Can you hit him? If we get rid of that, okay. We can do extra strike, perfect strike. There weren't bad attempts there. Alright, Ember, I'm gonna have you move over here and hopefully kill the Babao. Good. Alright, Trevor. Get up there and attack him. 0 damage. Good start. You're going to smite him. And then get up there and attack. Damn. Infectious Rage. I'm not sure what that did. It did something though. Good damage, 30 damage. Okay. Alright, go up there.
I call upon you.
Barad. What should we do? Do an Edict of Retaliation on him. Good. And let's go ahead and summon an Iron Golem up. Should we do the Iron Golem? We do have another short rest we could use back in the temple. Let's do it. Don't hold anything back, guys. Another 20 damage, good. How much health does this guy have? That's not that much. That's not that much. Do this again. Good. Okay, we've put a dent in him. And go ahead and you attack. Good. You can smite him too. Go ahead and do that. 74 damage there. Do calling. and attack.
Retreat is not an option.
Actually doing good. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. That's how we're gonna play this, huh? Smite him.
Be gone, fiend.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Eef. That's rough. We can still do this, though. As long as we distract him with things. Lan can do this on his own if he does well with his shots. Those are good shots there. Alright, he's ignoring us and he's went after...
Still fight.
Okay. Go ahead and pop a heal. Okay, that actually brought Trevor back up. That matters. You can smite him, and maybe you can... If you can hit him, then maybe this will work.
Strike as one.
Can't hit him. Okay. Alright, Lan. Come on with the big shots here.
Make every strike count.
Oh, he's so close. Oh! He did the retaliation. We lost the brothers, but he's dead. That's how you do it. That's how you do it right there. Just suicide, basically. Okay. That works. Kind of.
Soot is restless.
You've got Ray's dead, right?
why.
You do. Good. Go ahead and do that. And do that. Perfect. Alright, we killed the Balor. It was not pretty, but we did it. That wasn't too bad. Alright, and that gives us... What did we get? We got a longsword +1. How much experience did we get for that? 18,000, that's not bad. But still, a longsword +1? What the hell kind of reward was that? That was definitely not worth it. Take it all. Unless there's something up here.
Godspeed.
Nope. Alright, let's go back to the temple, and we're gonna rest. But that was kind of pathetic, really. I'm glad we were able to kill him, though. I really like the legendary proportion spell. Now, this rest isn't going to get rid of our death doors. So that is a little bit concerning that we have a couple people at death's door. Gonna go ahead and do this.
Together we stand.
What's going on? Rest. Can I, like, dispel that from myself? Is that... What's going on here?
Your actions.
One of you guys, the small ones. Are we not able to rest? I guess not. Let's just put it down there, then. Weird. We do need to rest, though. So we're going to... Yeah, this is fine. Do we want to make cream soup? Yeah, I still like that. Begin resting.
I wish your father was still alive. I'd shake some sense into him. What was he thinking, dragging a child into war?
Yes. I'd like for my dad to be alive, too.
Aw. Poor Ember. We did not camouflage ourselves very well. Luckily, we were in a church, so we're safe. Kind of. I hope.
Yes.
That got our spells back, though, right? That's the most important thing it did. Okay. To the Citadel. Time to kick some ass.
Our path leads on.
Feeling pretty good now that we defeat those guys. I mean, legendary proportions are just such a good... It feels like it does a lot. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but it seems like it's a really good spell. Might be my favorite buff. Also, I just like the idea that we have a bunch of giants going around. I haven't seen I guess we saw the ash giants, right? I haven't seen a lot of giants, though. I feel like. Oh, now it's daytime, so I can see the carnage of our city. Can't believe Galfrey did this. There's no way I'm gonna romance her now. Alright, let's save it. Look at all these bodies. How many people stayed behind to fight? Alright. Oh, hi. Another Balor? That's not what I wanted to see. Oh, shit. Is it going to be another one that's a pain in the ass? Yes, it is. Holy shit, it's even stronger. What the hell kind of crap is this? Alright, did the infectious rage thing again. Do that. Damn it. Should have used the Edict of Retaliation. But we can do a haste. And then these. It succeeded on all of its saves. Because of course it did. We can bless. Get in there, Reggie. 11 damage. You can get in there. 7 damage, or 7 attacks. Alright, do another one of these.
You won't survive me.
Got so much health. Alright, Ember. Do it again. There you go. Big crit. Alright. It's not good. Edict of Retaliation. Oh, both Trevor and what's his face are down. Okay. Get me a Hellhound over there.
The end.
Okay. That's not good. Get ahead and smite him.
This one's mine.
So to beat this guy, I feel like we'd have to do another legendary proportions thing.
Endure this. Did you see that?
It's a lot of damage, but it's just... This guy has so much health. Jesus. Got another Shadow Demon there. That's nice. Alright. Reggie's dead. That's not good. It did hurt him, though, I think. Do we want to go in there with Barad? Not really. Do another Hellhound. Okay, land.
Make every strike count.
Decent damage. Can we finish him off with one more of these? No. Oh boy. Got another Shadow Demon going in, though. That's good. Oh, got him. Edict of Retaliation coming in clutch. What a good spell. My god.
You're a good person.
We're burning through the diamonds here, though. That's not good. Look how much? Minus 373 health. God damn, Reggie. You got destroyed. I'm guessing this one just has another longsword. Can I not get them? Oh, there we go. What a troll fight, right? Still 18,000 experience is nothing
Let me help.
to sneeze at. Everybody here? Yeah, okay, Trevor.
Goddess protects us.
Do some healing.
This war must
And we can do some of these major healings. Get these on everybody. Is our horse dead? it is. We're going to leave it dead. I was reminded that I can just rest to bring them back. Obviously means he's not going to be in the next fight, but I think we'll be okay.
Has suffered enough.
Not that Demon Bane isn't very useful. But we're not going to rest again. So. Okay.
We'll make
Do you
things
have...
right.
I think I got rid of all your heals, right? Besides... You got Cure Critical. You can use that.
Yes. Access. Yes.
Okay. That's good enough, I think. I hope. Are we going to risk going over here to fight another Balor? Probably. Is that even a question? Of course we're going to risk it. We ain't scared. I'm saving not because I'm scared. It's just, you know, what you do. It's just a natural thing to do. Okay, nothing over here. Alright. Let's go see what's in the courtyard of the Citadel. Nothing? Really? That's surprising. You would think this is kind of where they would, you know, try and hold.
We march ahead.
I guess the idea is that they don't know we're here or we're coming. All right, and we go. Oh. Oh, no, I was just looking the wrong way. I thought we were going down those stairs. Alright, so they're obviously going to be in my bedroom.
Leads on.
I'll take all that. Nice of them to stock my, my shelves with all the loot. God damn it. Who locks their chests? Paranoid people.
I will
Alright, what do we have in here? Arabeth? Is she here? Who was it that went? Arabeth and the Storyteller, right? Oh, hey guys. The Storyteller turns to you calmly. Long months have passed, Commander. But even while you were away on the other plane, I could hear your brave heart beating. That sound never stopped for a second. Arabeth looks at you as if unable to believe what has happened. Commander, you... For a while, she stands speechless. Yes, I am amazing. You guys should know this by now. I am like a god. Oh, Finian, hey, buddy. Haven't heard you in a long time. Finian the talking weapon. Finian laughs. You're a lively one, Grandpa Elf. Always finding yourself in the most dangerous spots. But I'm still glad to see you, although you'd be safer tucked up by a fire somewhere. Do you know where the Queen went? How have you been these past 6 months? Yeah, where's the Queen? It wasn't easy. I see the Queen's future and her past as if looking through shattered glass. Multiple visions come one after another, distorting the picture. The Queen is in mortal danger, at the crossroads of her fate, and her every step may prove fatal. But I did not give up, and fortune smiled upon me. I touched her goblet and learned where she was leading her army. Her Majesty decided to march for Iz. A bold move, one worthy of a queen who is not accustomed to hiding. Yes, but did she need to leave my city? We must hurry and help the Queen. Let's take Dresden back. Commander, and then we march onward. I guess, you know, I mean, if I'm thinking of it from an objective point of view, if she thought I had failed, right? And which is what happened. People thought I was dead. They hadn't heard from me in 6 months or however long it's really been. I don't know if it's only been 6 months or it's been a little longer or what have you. Whether or not 6 months is enough time to just write me off when I'm in the abyss, I don't know. But let's just assume, give her the benefit of the doubt, that she truly believed I was lost and that my mission had failed. In which case, the longer she waited, the more likely it would be that the demons would come through with their crystal-enhanced demon army that would just be unstoppable. So, in that sense, then I guess I understand why she would take the valor, the banner of valor or sword of valor, to protect the army as they march forward in one last desperate charge to stop the invasion. It's a little desperate, and by a little I mean a lot of desperate, but I guess I can understand why she would do that, if that is the reason. How have things been these past 6 months? We spent that time serving the Queen to the best of our ability. But a week ago... Oh, it's only been a week. Okay, that's not that bad. After she announced her decision to proceed with the crusade, many of us came to the conclusion that we could not go with her, because we did not believe that you were truly dead. We humbly declined the honors offered to us, and remained here to await your return. It was an easier decision for me than for others. I had encountered you in the abyss, and I knew you were alive. But not everyone believed me. And then yesterday, I had a vision. I was leafing through the pages that you had collected for me, and suddenly I saw the future. Not the future clamoring to be told by the page in my hand, but your future. The future of the person who first brought me that page. In my vision, you returned from the abyss, marked by new powers that wound around you like snakes. Your voice made the earth tremble. People and demons dropped to their knees, and Iomade herself extended you a helping hand. But the only thing you were concerned with was the whereabouts of the banner that Queen Galfrey had taken with her. The storyteller shakes his head. I know what I saw is difficult to believe, but I am in the habit of trusting my visions. So I hurried to the citadel to lay my hands on some of Queen Galfrey's possessions, and try to discern where she went and where your banner is now. My story is simpler, and Evie and I both agreed that we should stay here to wait for you. We are supposed to serve the Queen, but our hearts are here. Besides, you are still the commander of the crusade, and I have no right to abandon you, even if there's almost no hope left. Although, I must admit that the storyteller's tale about his vision of your imminent return seemed quite vague. I followed him here to make sure he didn't accidentally hurt himself. Erebeth smiles happily. I'm glad that he proved to be right, and you really have returned. That place sounds familiar. Can you remind me of the details? Yeah, I'm a dum-dum. Oh, the city that hangs over the abyss. It once was the citadel of legendary rulers, the capital of Sarkoris. But now demons are tearing it apart, making a mockery of its former glory. 2/3 of its magnificent streets are proud towers have collapsed in the world wound. But the city still holds on, just as Sarkoris holds on, defeated but refusing to die. The Queen did the right thing. We've mustered enough strength to try and go on the offensive, for the first time since the First Crusade. If we don't recapture Is now, who knows how many years we'll have to wait for another opportunity to approach it. Fair enough. We must leave this place. It's time for the final battle for Dresden. The storyteller nods. Yes, your arrival has changed everything. After we lost Dresden, it felt as if the light of hope had left us forever. But you are just like the sword of valor. You are the banner of our victory. I was afraid we would not be able to succeed without the banner. We may not have the banner, but we're still here. We live to see your return. You truly are our banner, Commander. 2 arms. Hell yeah. There's one more thing. The storyteller pauses for a while. In the shattered fragments that form her fate, I can sense your presence. In the shattered fragments that form her fate, I can sense your presence, and I am convinced that the Queen could sense it too. No one can say what your next encounter will lead to, but there's one thing I know for certain. Queen Galfrey's fate and yours are tightly intertwined. You don't say. Perhaps that is what made the Queen write this letter to you. After I touched her goblet, I saw her hiding it in a secret compartment in the wall, and I managed to find it. I do not know what it says, but I can sense the emotions that were tearing the Queen apart while she wrote it. Really? Okay, well, let's read it. Right now, got things to do. Barrett, I don't know where you are now. Are you even still alive? I don't know what to do, but I am a queen, and I must act accordingly. I don't know why I'm even writing this letter. You're unlikely to ever read it. Forgive me, Galfrey. Okay. The storyteller ponders for a moment. I think I will be able to tell you about the feelings she was experiencing in that moment. If you wish, you can come to me later, when everything has settled down, and bring this letter with you. We will look into the past of this item together. Okay. Uh-oh. What's going on? Oh shit, it's the good music. Oh god. Oh no, there are too many of them. This is useless, we're done for. Don't fall back, hold the line. Orangofta, a huge, oily Nafosni, is waiting for you with his arms folded. Here comes the commander, kids. So, Commander, do you like what you see? You've arrived just in time to hear your friends screaming for help. They trusted you, and look what happened to them. Do Do you actually think you can rescue them? Ha! Who do you think you are? Bitch. Who sent this army here, you beast? I'll rescue my friends. Only I have the power of life and death over these soldiers. How dare you try to steal what is mine? Fighters of Dresden, don't give up. Who sent you, beast? We all serve our master, Baphomet, Lord of the Labyrinth. He promised us Dresden and your skin as a doormat. I think we're gonna continue to lean towards the evil side. These are my soldiers. Only I can command them when to die. Yeah, I kind of like it. How dare you try to steal what is mine? I'm very possessive of them. And this city, that's why I'm mad at Galfrey for leaving my city behind, damn it. Yeah, I want there to be... I don't know how well I'll pull it off with them, but I want there to be some sort of moral change for Dresden after going through the abyss and everything. So yeah, we're gonna go a little evil here. We saw it a little bit with our trip to Calafir, the mines. We're gonna see it now here. Only I have the power of life and death over these soldiers. How dare you try to steal what is mine? Such bold words, so much ambition. I might even be a little bit scared. And this is the great hero everyone is so afraid of? Come on, show us what you've got. You are just a jumped up mortal insect. You are nobody. Requires legend, mythic path. Yes, I am immortal. I am the commander of the 5th Crusade. This is my city, my people, and my destiny. I am a judge. I like the mythic path one more, I think. I am a judge. I think it would be cooler if I said I am the judge. Yeah, but going off what we just said, this is my city, my people, my destiny, my soldiers. Get out. The demon seems to want to say something else, but then just waves his huge claw. Whatever. Let's just see how you taste, Commander. Commander, for the commander! Controlled fireball. Look at him go. Oh. That was easy. And that, guys, is how you play this game with true skill. I didn't even have to press a button, and I win. Whoa. I don't see that very often. Oh, is that Iomade? Hey, girl. An incredible silence suddenly descends over the city. It is broken by the solemn sound of fanfares that seem to come from far away, everywhere and nowhere all at once. All eyes are turned to the huge stained glass window of the city's main cathedral. It begins to glow with a soft light, and in the next breath, a lone figure steps out of the glass onto the cobblestones of Dresden. Holy crap.
Knight Commander, at last we meet.
Hey, girl. There's no mistaking her. Iomade, the goddess who was deigned to descend to the world of mortals. Who has deigned, your companions shield their faces, unable to withstand her radiance. The surviving demons quiver. The townsfolk fall to their knees, but their deity's eyes are on you and you alone. I greet you, light of the sword. Gods don't often descend to our world. Oh wow, look everyone, it's a goddess. Bend the knee. Make an obscene gesture. Oh my god. Die. Wow. Oh, can you actually kill her? What happens if you press that? Man. Bend the knee. We all remember the God Claw, and Iomade is one of the gods of the God Claw, I think. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, definitely.
Rise. I have not come here to receive homage. I suppose you are asking yourself why I am here. Gods must not interfere directly in the affairs of mortals. But what is happening here, in the World Wound, is no longer the concern of mortals alone.
Mm-hmm.
You are under the misapprehension that you are the only one who knows whom to punish and whom to pardon. That is an illusion. Your mind is the mind of a mortal creature. You have gained the power of an eon, but you are not an eon. Unfortunately, you are merely an echo of the cosmic powers that you try so hard to emulate. There is a sad irony in the fact that you, who considers himself a sentinel of truth and order, actually gained your power as a result of an abominable experiment with the essence of the Abyss.
Did Mom just come down to lecture me? What? Excuse you?
I have seen what happened here in Dresden. Despite everything that you have endured, despite the changes you underwent in the Abyss, you relied on your humanity, and you won without losing it. I salute you.
Okay, that's better. Thank you, I think.
I wish to stop the forces of evil and defend Golarion, both from Daskari's violent rage and from Nocticula's insidiousness. But that is not my only goal. I have come here to restore justice, for justice is the birthright of all. That's why I hail you as a hero who has triumphed over the demons many times.
My thanks.
At the same time, I grieve for you, as for a soul that is caught in a web of demonic deceit and villainy.
You're right, but what can I do about it? I've achieved more in my crusade than all the other crusaders achieved in 100 years. So if you think you're going to criticize me for using my power, think again. Such heartwarming concern for me. Now let's be honest, what's your real reason for coming here? Maybe I did acquire my powers from a dubious source, but I follow my own path. Huh. I'm just trying to think how Barrett is reacting right now, right? Because as I said, Iomade is a member of the God Claw, one of the gods of the pantheon that he worships. So he respects her. However, the hand of the inheritor, that whole business, I think that affected Barrett quite a lot. That the hand just abandoned him so quickly after learning about the truth of his power. And the hand of the inheritor is, Iomede's servant, right? And then, her coming down and lecturing me like she did about, me not really being an Aeon and that, or an Eon, as she called it. And that, I don't really know. I guess I shouldn't be, I don't know what she was trying to get at there. I feel like I was, even though I was using the power of an Aeon to dish out justice, I was still being pretty fair for the most part, I think. Which, it's she's a god of justice, right? So I'm not really sure why she went there with me, but okay, maybe I could have used it for worse reasons, or I guess I did let it go to my head a little bit. And I guess she is a god, so maybe she knew that. But still, give a guy a break. I don't think I'm at the stage where I'm going to sort of openly challenge her, like number 2 is doing, or be as snarky as number 3. So I'm leaning toward 1 or 4. I think 1 might be a little too subservient for what Barrett is now. I think Barrett, outside of all the jokes I've made about him being a god, I think he is getting, I think he is suffering from having kind of a big ego at this stage in his life. He has done things that some gods would be impressed by, or should be impressed by, probably. I think, maybe not, I don't know. But, yeah, maybe I did acquire my power from dubious sources, but I follow my own path.
You may think so, but alas, this is not true. It can be, however, if you accept my help.
I don't... That doesn't... I don't know.
In that moment, When my poor herald was being torn apart by monsters, he found the strength to send me a message about what he had learned in the Abyss. You were in Illusionera, where you spoke with the Lady in Shadow and the Architect of the World Wound. They confessed what they had done to you, but they did not reveal the whole truth. Both you and this unfortunate world will have to pay dearly for the power that they so generously bestowed upon you. But all is not yet lost. That is why I have come.
Oh. Yeah, everybody come on in. It's a party. Baphomet, you want to join us? Descari, get everybody over here. Asmodeus, would you like to join? The walls of Dresden shake again, and with a ringing laugh, a black shadow appears before the shining goddess, Nocticula in the flesh. Standing beside her is Aurilu Vorlish, who stares at the goddess with ice-cold rage in her eyes.
Who here has been taking my name in vain? Ah, it's you, the Inheritor. What's this? Our worst fears have come to pass. The gods are flocking to Galarian. This merry little tinderbox could ignite at any moment, reducing the material plane to dust.
Yeah, you guys really shouldn't be here. You guys should, get out. I'm an Aeon. I guess I'm not an Aeon. I'm an Aeon pretender. The succubus makes Iomede's title sound like an elegant insult.
I did not come here to fight.
Well, that's good. Get out of my city, please, guys. Go take it outside.
Oh, really? I didn't realize you were good for anything else.
Oof.
Forgive me, that was unfair of me. Judging by your successes over the last 100 years, fighting is not your forte. After all, the wound is still there, as far as I know. So why are you here? If you have come to meddle in my affairs, don't expect me simply to stand aside.
Damn. This party's really getting started now. Who'll be the next to arrive? Kate and Kalian, perhaps? Goddess, can you banish the spawn of the Abyss or destroy them entirely? Yeah, that'd be useful, huh? I don't want to listen to you, Iomade. Leave now. I have nothing to discuss with either of you. Nope, I'm ready to hear you. Talk away.
Do you hear me, Nocticula? You and your servant are under no obligation to leave. I have come here to shed the light of truth. Let us see if you both can withstand its merciless radiance. I cannot change the flow of mortal history by force. After all, the world wound is their doing, although committed at the behest of the Abyss. But sometimes force is unnecessary, and truthful words are all it takes.
The goddess who was mortal not so long ago is eager to judge us for our sins now. My sin, to be precise. What lies behind your eagerness, proud Iomade? Righteous wrath? Or perhaps fear? Watch out. A simple mortal woman has learned how to grant powers to others. Powers which are beyond the wildest dreams of many Imperial lords. This must be stopped, forbidden, taken away immediately. After all, what need will we have for all these arrogant gods once we become their equals?
Silence. It's impolite to interrupt your elders. But you know, Inheritor, she does have a point. What are you going to do now? Break my weapon, which has made so many victories possible, and only because he received that weapon from my profane hands, and the entire affair must therefore be profane also? What real reasons do you have? Save those born of your envy, your capriciousness, and your suspicions?
My reasons are quite real, as you well know. That is why you appeared here in such haste, is it not? You have woven a delicate lace of half-truths, Nocticula. From you and your servant, the Knight Commander has learned that he is bound to the world wound, that he is slowly dying because of its influence, and that he is yet capable of closing it. But you withheld a crucial piece of information. You never told him that closing the wound won't save him from death. For this lock will destroy the key to which it is bound. The one who closes the world wound will die along with it.
I guess they didn't explicitly say that, but I kind of figured, right? I mean, that's how these things
That is
work.
true. I tried to tell you back in Illusionera, but I was not allowed to. It is an unavoidable consequence of this process. To stitch two planes together as I have stitched Galarian and the Abyss, the soul of a mortal must be woven with the essence of the Abyss. To undo this seam, the original soul, the key, must be ripped apart. No one could survive such a process.
Irilu's voice sounds almost indifferent. She doesn't look at the Furious Goddess. Her eyes are glued to you. What if I reject this power? Articula, were you hiding this from me? In other words, I'll die if I don't close the wound, and I'll die if I do close it. What if I'm willing to sacrifice my life if it means closing the world wound? Goddess, can you help me cleanse my soul of the influence of the Abyss? Well, now I'm finally starting to understand the rules of this game. Were you trying to hide this from me?
Trying, you say? I successfully hid the truth from you for as long as I deemed necessary. Are you expecting me to explain myself? My goal is to close the world wound, not to grant you a happily ever after.
I didn't notice before. I don't know if we just couldn't see him when she was sitting on her chair, but she's got, like, writing on her wings. That's really cool. Or something. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I expected Nocticula to say there. What if I reject this power?
You will live.
Ah.
You will lose everything that makes life worth living.
Oh.
You will spoil a brilliant endeavor and destroy the lives of thousands of mortals who will be devoured by the legions of demons coming from the Abyss. Aside from that, you won't do anything extraordinary at all.
Ah. Well, what if I'm willing to sacrifice my life if it means closing the wound? Yeah. I mean, Baird probably would be.
Oh, how noble. For a brief moment, I even felt some regret that we demons are incapable of such lovely things. You see now, Inheritor? My little protege has more nobility in him than you expected. Shame on you.
Sorry, Nocticula. I didn't mean to interrupt you there. She wags her slim finger at Iomade.
This nobility is exactly why I came here. To help the Knight Commander learn the truth, and to show him that he has been used. Besides, I do not believe that you have been acting for selfless reasons, Lady in Shadow. Honesty and nobility have never counted among your virtues. You own the main source of Nahindrian crystals, and your servant Irilu has learned how to break the laws of the universe with their help. Can it be that the ruler of darkness and mistress of assassins has not conceived a way to use this formidable gift for her own benefit?
Accusations, suspicions, all completely hollow, just like your bright-eyed pretty little head. It's a pity you inherited Eridan's sword, but not his sharp mind. I have but one goal now, to stop the armies of that lecherous billygoat and that gluttonous bug from strutting around my domain as if it were their own. I don't give a fig whether it will help mortals or hurt them. If the enemy of your enemy makes you a mutually beneficial proposition, you would have to be a complete idiot to say no.
Well, she's not wrong. In other words, I'll die if I do and die if I don't.
It is true. Now do you see the perils of accepting a demonic gift? No matter how much power the Abyss gives you, that power will always be tainted by lies and misfortune. This is the justice I promised you. The right to know the whole truth, and not to be a plaything in the hands of abyssal spawn.
Goddess, can you help me cleanse my soul of the influence of the Abyss?
Irilu has planted a piece of the Abyss itself in your soul. The only thing that can cleanse the soul of such a taint is that same soul. But I will be near. I will show you how to root out the demonic corruption. I am not a demon, and I do not offer any simple solutions. You will have to go your own way, no matter where it leads.
Well, Barrett would obviously, like, he likes the power, but he hates demons. He's a Hell Knight. Get rid of that demonic corruption. Get it out of me. I'm finally starting to understand the rules of this game.
Yes. The power that Nahindrian crystals grant you will bring about nothing but your own demise. The branches of the Tree of Sin are vast and verdant, but its only fruit is death. You will not be able to save yourself unless you reject everything that has been foisted upon you. Now you know everything.
Thank you.
No, we're not quite finished with the revelations yet. Few secrets remain to be revealed, but they will be worth the wait.
Wait, no, tell me.
Does this look familiar? Do you remember the similar wound above your own heart? I have given you enough hints. Come on, ask me the question I have been waiting for.
With a flick of the witch's wrist, something changes in her, as if a veil has fallen, one so thin it was almost invisible, but which had clouded your vision nonetheless. Now you can see what was hidden before, a deep open wound above Arilu's heart. The wound pulsates as blood drips from it. Are we connected? Why are you doing all this, Arilu? Knowledge Arcana check passed. I received my wound because you, Arilu, implanted the essence of the abyss in my soul when you expanded the world wound. My question is, why do you have a similar wound? Could it be because you used your own soul as a key when you first opened the world wound? Your wound. History tells me a lot. History tells us a lot of curious things about the world wound's creation. I don't want to play guessing games. If you want to say something, say it. Yeah, is this your soul?
That's right. And this means that the world wound actually has two keys.
A smile dawns on Arilu's face, approving and triumphant.
Good question. Just imagine. I have wasted so much time chasing the key to the world wound, and the key was right under my nose this whole time. Arilu, my love, come over here.
Uh-oh. Nocticula looks at Arilu with fresh eyes, predatory curiosity written on her face. Arilu does not look like someone who has been cornered. Without a trace of fear, she gives you a faint nod, and then makes a barely discernible gesture with her hand. It disappears as if she was never there.
Wait, I said wait! That little bitch. I knew she would betray me sooner or later, but I never expected such an idiotic stunt. But everything seems to be falling into place quite nicely. You see, you don't have to die after all. Arilu opened the world wound, and Arilu will be the one who closes it, whether she likes it or not. Although, someone will need to catch her first, and this will require certain powers.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Arilu Vorlesh will pay for her crimes with her life. Her flight confirms that our suppositions were correct. But now we know that the world wound can be sealed with her blood. You have no reasons to remain indebted to the Abyss and indulge the Queen of the Succubi. Reject her gift and secure your victory while being the person you were before Arilu Vorlesh corrupted you. Win as a mortal and become a legend among mortals.
She's talking rubbish. True, we gave you the power, but it was you who chose how to wield it. It belongs to you, and it will remain yours, so you can do whatever you want with it. But first, you must use it to close the world wound. You aren't going to catch this world's most powerful witch, and a half-demon one at that, with your bare hands, are you?
I don't know. Both the goddesses and demon lords stare at you expectantly. Oh, geez, guys. Hey, guys, can you just give me some space? Before I make my decision, I want to ask Iomade some questions. Nocticula, I have some questions. I want to ask my companions for advice. Okay. Iomade, you first.
Ask, and you shall have your
Oh
answers.
my god. That's a lot of questions. You gained your own power from the Starstones. How's my power any different?
My ascension was not accomplished in one day, and even the test of the Starstone was only one of its stages. I did not merely gain power. I embraced a sacred duty. Your power, on the other hand, stems not from long hours of study, not from trials. It is not the natural talent you were born with and carefully honed throughout your life. It is the result of an evil soul's deranged experiment with the blood of dead abyssal lords.
Back in my day, I had to earn my power. You imprisoned entire hosts of angels inside the wardstones. Why did you do that to them?
Every one of my angels volunteered for that mission. They all knew what kind of watch they were going to keep. They knew that it would be a hard and exhausting battle, but that the lives of mortals throughout Golarion would depend on it. Alas, angels' minds can be as fragile as the minds of mortals. In less than 100 years, many wavered and wished to break the oath they had sworn. I do not blame them. I blame myself for allowing them to take on a burden that was too heavy for them.
Did you send your herald to follow me to the abyss, or did he go on his own free will? Of his own free will?
He acted on his own noble impulse, and I did not stop him. I also did not try to dispel his misconception about you being my chosen one. I do not lie, but both celestial beings and mortals can be mistaken.
She doesn't lie, sure. She merely withholds some of the truth. For the noblest of reasons, of course.
Do you know what happened to your herald?
My herald, my loyal companion, was captured, and now demons are using him to attack Dresden. They are holding him in the Ivory Labyrinth, Baphomet's realm of the Abyss. It is a place I cannot go, not even to save my faithful friend. For doing so would start an interplanar war. Right now, as we speak, Baphomet's servants are torturing the hand of the Inheritor. Tormented and anguished, he reaches for you with his thoughts and his soul. I cannot tell if he sees you as a great unfulfilled hope or a last chance. But Baphomet knows well how to exploit such desperate yearning. He has turned my herald into a source of power to open temporary portals. They do not last long, but they lead from the dungeon where the hand of the Inheritor suffers, right to your doorstep. Baphomet does not need to lead his armies through the rifts. Now he can send them right here.
That's not good.
As long as my poor herald remains in the hands of that monster, this will not stop. I cannot say if it is still possible to save him, or if putting him out of his misery is the only way. I cannot openly ask you to intervene. But if you decide to do so, you will be helping both yourself and the one who chose the martyr's path when he followed you into the abyss.
We're probably gonna help him, of course. Ever since I acquired these powers, everyone has believed me to be Iomede's chosen. Why didn't you do anything to dispel that misunderstanding?
At first, I did not know who you were, or where your powers originated. This was revealed to me only when my herald offered up his dying prayer from the depths of the abyss. And following his desperate plea, I sought to confirm my suspicions. Until that point, I had observed you without intervening. After all, your crusade was securing victories, the first Golarion had seen in many years, so even if it was not I who had sent you into battle, it felt unfair to undermine you.
I thank you for that.
In other words, our Imperial guest had no problem with your power, as long as she didn't know where it came from. She didn't even share her suspicions with her own herald. And after all that, someone dares to claim that demons are the most deceitful creatures?
You should not blame someone else if you base your accusations on vague suspicions rather than solid proof. You call my behavior deceitful. You, of all creatures, who kept the commander ignorant of the fate you had chosen for him? Indeed, the insolence of demons knows no bounds.
Ladies, let's get along. Okay. A demon lord stands before you. Why don't you destroy her?
I could. But then every other demon lord would decide that he or she was next and stand against me. In response to that, the Imperial Lords would take up arms. Then Hell, Heaven, and Elysium would join the conflict. A war would break out, one which mortals could not hope to survive.
You guys don't seem like you're very good for the mortal world, I gotta say. Why have you decided to descend to the world of mortals at this particular moment?
As I have already said, I am here to open your eyes to Nocticula's lies and to prevent more calamities in the future. You are at a crossroads now. I will not force you to do anything, but you needed to learn the truth and have the chance to cleanse yourself.
A good cleansing is all I need. Why did Aurilu do everything possible to lead us to the idea that she was a key too?
The impulses that drive a soul as black as hers are beyond my comprehension. Perhaps she was startled by my arrival and decided not to bother keeping a secret that was bound to be revealed.
Probably not.
Or perhaps she is up to some cunning scheme.
Probably.
Be on your guard. The architect of the World Wound will surely try to bring you down. For if she truly is a key, then it must mean that she will die sooner or later due to the influence of her own horrible creation. And that means that sacrificing you is her only chance of survival.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case, right? She didn't need to tell me she was a key in order to sacrifice me. In fact, I mean, she didn't really need to do anything. She could have killed me. Like, I don't. Yeah, there's something going on with Aurilu that we just don't know yet, and that these people aren't going to know about. Explain to me again, how exactly can you help me cleanse myself of the influence of the Abyss?
Aurilu has planted a piece of the Abyss itself in your soul. The only thing that can cleanse the soul of such a taint is that same soul. But I will be near.
We've heard this. I have no more questions.
Show you. It is time to make your decision then.
Nocticula, I have some questions for you now.
If you have questions, ask away.
Why did you try to hide the fact that closing the wound would kill me? She already told us.
Because if I'd told you the truth, you would have refused to do it. But you're not angry with me, are you?
Can't be angry at you.
After all, everything has worked out perfectly fine. We found another key. So now you can live and enjoy your life. Provided that you catch Aurilu, of course.
Now that we've decided to use Aurilu to close the world wound, do you still want me to keep the powers I acquired from her?
Of course I do. Firstly, you'll need those powers to catch Aurilu and bring her to Threshold. Surely you don't think she'll willingly fall into your hands, and the demonic hordes will politely make way for you. And secondly, the powers Aurilu gave you protect you from dying before your time. None of us want the wound to kill you prematurely.
Ah, the powers let me save and reload. I see. I got you.
You are extremely useful to me alive. After all, if you let Aurilu slip through your fingers, we can always go back to the original plan for closing the wound.
Ah, yes, of course. Aurilu deliberately led us to the idea that she was a key too. Why?
Apparently, she understood that her secret was about to be revealed anyway.
How?
So she decided to leave in style. What human female over 100 years old wouldn't feel flattered at being the center of attention? Although she could have other reasons. She obviously wanted us to understand everything and immediately rush off in pursuit of her. She's probably been preparing for a war of all against all for a long time. And now she wants to wage it on her own terms. Expect treachery and traps wherever you go.
I think both of these powerful beings are missing something about Aurilu. Where could Aurilu have fled to?
No, let's think. She's hidden in the Abyss before. She won't dare to return there now. Not only to my realm, but to any other either. Even if Baphomet and Discari both take it upon themselves to guard Aurilu personally, that won't stop me from sneaking in, slitting her throat, and leaving undetected. And she knows that. If I were her, I would hide in a place where the powers of her enemies were uncertain, and her own power was close to unlimited. I say you should look for her here, in the World Wound.
Gee, thanks. Aren't you afraid to stand in the presence of the goddess?
Tut tut, how rude! wouldn't say the girl is that
Oof.
hideous. I admit her face is far from
Damn.
perfect. Her body too, to be honest. But all in all, not bad. I've seen worse.
Your theatrics are too transparent to offend me, demon. At least, they can hardly offend me more than the very fact of your existence.
Do you really plan to use me to become a goddess yourself?
That is nothing but the wild speculation of a little girl who gained celestial power through no merit of her own and now fears that others may do the same, forcing her to share her place in the spotlight. Do I want to become a goddess? Of course I do. Who wouldn't? Can you help me with that? Sadly, no.
Oh.
Of course, Aurilu used to blather on about how her brilliant invention could bake gods like pies. But between you and me, the cleverer the inventor, the larger their ego becomes. So far, she hasn't managed to create anything stronger than you. And no offense, but you're no match for any deity.
Well, hold on now. I could be. No more questions.
Very well. It's time for you to make your decision then.
Companions, help me.
After I rejected my demonic past, I lost some of my previous abilities. It was difficult, but I coped with it. You are stronger than me, so there's no way that you won't get through this. Cast off the power of the abyss and follow your own path.
Your power doesn't lie in magic tricks. You know it doesn't. Your real power is inside you. You can win without tricks. I will help you.
Well, thank you, Ember.
As a cave monster who's going to grow old and die in about 10 years' time, I can tell you this. There's no power in the world that's worth selling yourself out to the abyss for. Being the invincible companion of the magical commander was fun and all, but we don't need it. It doesn't really matter how much magic they've heaped on you. You're the commander because you have the heart and mind of a true commander. Screw your power. Don't betray yourself. That way, we'll win.
I'm a member of the Order of the God Claw, and I cannot disregard the opinions stated by one of the 5 deities whose virtues we extol.
But you're gonna do it anyway.
However, I also cannot support it unconditionally. Your power is a useful tool. Its nature is solid, and it tends to yield effective results. To reject such a tool for the sake of an abstract ideal would be highly unwise. Retain this power and use it to bring the criminal Aurilu Vorlesh to justice, and to rid this world of its greatest scourge. Such an outcome would represent a grand triumph of order over chaos.
Would it though? Like, wouldn't it just mean chaos over chaos?
Iomade has spoken. What more is there to say? If there's a way to get rid of this demonic filth, do it.
I do not think the source of your power really matters. What matters is how you use it.
My brother is wise. Listen to his advice.
Interesting that Sacio would say that.
Someone pinch me. We are standing in the presence of the most pompous goddess in the world, debating whether we should listen to her or send her packing along with her invaluable opinions. I shall remember this moment for the rest of my life. Even as I stand in Pharasma's court, I shall tell this story to anyone who...
All right, calm down, Darren.
As to your original question, I'll be honest with you. Your power turns my stomach like sour prunes. Reject it. It can't hurt.
Interesting.
Ugh, these dames are tough. But Iomade is as tough as you. If she tells you to do something, you better do what she says. I can feel it in my tail. You're good and righteous and all that, so do what the righteous goddess is telling you. Maybe it'll even make my life a smidge easier after you, become more like a human.
Experience tells me that it's wiser to trust yourself and your own abilities. You can't trust what clients tell you. One day you're a hero, the next you're working for the enemy. Sorry, but it all looks like a setup to me. First they tell you to lay down your weapons, and then, once you're unarmed, they finish you off in some back alley.
Your powers are interesting from a theoretical point of view. You are an experiment started by Arilu Vorlesh, and terminating it before it is complete would be foolish, not to mention impolite.
I've made my decision.
I am waiting for your answer. I hope you will choose wisely.
Quite right. Make your choice, and make it the right one.
Oh, what's happening? Oh? Oh, I can't choose demon or angel. So legend or Aeon still. Okay. I can't choose any one of them anyway. What are all these ones though? There's so many paths. I guess I'd choose Aeon probably still, huh? One doesn't need to be a mythic creature, an otherworldly being, or deities chosen to become a hero. This path may be grueling and full of temptation, but the mortal who leads it truly earns the right to call themselves a true legend. Okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, choosing the Aeon path means I'm sticking with the soul? Oh god, I don't know. And choosing the legend path means I'm getting rid of the power? Perpetual 8th level mythic. Aeon's Gaze can be used any number of times per day. Okay, that's nice. Or nothing. I wish that this was a little more clear here. So a legend. Okay. These are the only two paths I have. Okay, so this gets me a mythic feat. I don't... Oh, I get adamantine golem too. The legend's powers are beyond the abyssal corruption's reach. The legend and all companions can rest up to 5 times after the legend has cleared all the corruption from themselves at a safe place. That's nice, I guess. All your ability scrolls will be increased by 4. Your level cap will become 40. You can still get 20 levels in one character class. And the amount of XP needed to level up will be drastically decreased. We're going with legend. I think we're gonna go with legend. If I'm reading this correctly, legend is forsaking the demonic power. I don't know if this is the right choice. I am going... But the Aeon powers, they're so cool. But it's demonic corruption. You know what? I'm gonna take a few minutes to think about this. Okay, guys, I'm back. I took a couple minutes to think about it, and I have decided we're going to keep the power. We're going to keep the power. Now, there's a couple of things. So, I think the original Baron that we created at the beginning of the game would have said no to the power. It is demonic, it is corrupting, it's chaotic, it's against everything that we are. But there's a few things that have happened. So, number one, and potentially one of the biggest things, is his love for Arushale. For a creature of chaos, a demon, who has proven that you can use chaotic power, demonic power, or have that within you and still do your own thing, to still follow your own path, to still use that power for your own reasons. There's also Reggie, our Hell Knight brother, saying that while he doesn't necessarily agree that you should have the power, the fact that you already have the power and it's proved very useful means that you should keep using it. It's a tool, right? It doesn't make me a demon or anything. It's a tool to be used. And then third, Barrett himself. The sort of ego he's gotten ever since he's started on this path, his experience in the Abyss, and sort of these sort of evil elements to his character that I've been trying to sprinkle in. I don't know if I've been doing it too heavily or not doing it enough or not doing it well, but trying to sprinkle in a little evil into him. He doesn't want to lose the power. He doesn't want to be immortal. He wants to be something more. And the powers of an Aeon are very helpful for who he wants to be. He wants to be able to know what is right and what is wrong in people and stuff. So I think we're gonna go with Aeon. I think we're gonna do it. We're going to go against our goddess Iomedae and pick Aeon. Hey, geez, we got more stuff to do. I forgot we got to do all this stuff now. So we don't have a whole lot of time. You know what? I think we're going to end the episode here. I know it's a little bit of a cliffhanger for you guys, but we're gonna end it here. The episode's gone on for a long time now. We're gonna end the episode here, and the next episode we'll pick our new feats, our new spells, and all that, and we'll see what kind of reaction we get from everybody. Most of our companions, I might want to add, were saying get rid of the power. So I don't know how a lot of them are going to react, but we've made our choice here. We are losing the level 40 cap though, which I did like. We could have become potentially a signifier, but I don't think we actually would have been a good signifier, so whatever. But that is where we're going to end the episode here, guys. I hope you are happy with my decision. I don't know, but I would say let me know in the comments below, but I'll be past this point by then anyway, so still let me know. Don't let me know what you guys think about the decision, but I won't be able to change it, even if you convince me I made a mistake. But with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later.